got one better for you. My father, when he was doing, because he was a theater hobbyist. You know, he was a farmer,
Hmm.
and then in the off season he would go and do community theater.
Oh,
He
that's really
was
cool.
practicing. He was practicing doing opera. He was trying to up his singing voice, and so he was taking opera classes. And this one opera that he was really into, that he was practicing, was this opera called Rigoletto.
I know
Um,
Rigoletto.
yeah, and there's a song that the Duke sings just before he sleeps with Rigoletto's daughter. You know, da dun dun da 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 da.
Hmm.
My father was practicing singing that song in Italian for several days in a row for a class, and I was hanging out and I kind of got to know it, da dun, and I did the same thing. I never really caught all of the Italian, but I kind of like I could mumble it, you know, that sort of thing. And it wasn't until, gosh, I don't know, 20 years later, I happened to catch a production of Rigoletto that had subtitles projected up on the roof of the thing, so you could actually
Now
see
you
the.
know what the
So
hell you were saying.
now I know what he's singing, and I'm like, Jesus Christ! This is literally a happy-go-lucky song about raping a child. Like how much he
Not
loves
okay.
doing it, and like this is like, yeah, and I was humming this as when I was like 6 years old. Yeah.
Different tone. Uh, I wish
Italian opera, man, is not for the faint-hearted, for sure.
I love. No, it is not. I love patter songs.
Mm.
So like Pirates of Penzance and like
Oh,
the
sure.
yeah
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
Major General.
Of course, yeah, yeah. Everyone knows that one, yeah.
I don't like. I know some of the words, and every time that I have sat down to learn the words, that's hard.
Yeah, oh, yeah. No,
That is
those
one
are
of the
stressful.
hardest. Like, yeah, no, yes, yes. That is one of the hardest. Like, trying to get that down, get the cadence, remember the lines. I know all of the equations. Something quadrilateral. Like,
Right, yeah.
you're going into things that, like, dude. No, that is still a goal. That is still a bucket list item. I have tried to learn it, but I have not succeeded in that yet.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a couple of hip hop artists that I like listening to, and I was listening to one this afternoon, and the fact that I was actually able to sing along with one of his songs for the first time and not miss a beat, like that was
Hmm.
literally a victory for me this afternoon. I was like, oh my god, I've been listening to the song for like 10 years, and I actually kept up with it this time. Holy shit!
Who is it?
I'm getting Schaefer the Dark Lord.
Not a clue. I still want to be able, like, on my private time, definitely not live, definitely not in front of anybody that would ever record me doing this. I would like to one day be able to do Busta Rhymes' "Let's Go."
Okay, yeah,
You know
yeah.
that one?
I feel like I do
That's one of
because it
the
sounds so
"Let's
familiar.
go." Every time I gotta get it, like
Okay, yeah.
it barely sounds like words until you key in close enough to actually hear. It's like, wait, there are words in there. Then you key in closer, and it's like, I know what those words are. Then you
Right, yeah.
slow the track down, and you hear the song. Like that is a level of skill that there's some words in there I'm not allowed to say.
Right, yeah,
But
yep.
that's why I have not sat down to actually try to do that yet. But man, that is something I wish I could do.